This is David Twinkie. We interrupt this program with an urgent news bulletin. A giant 40-foot-tall chicken known as King Kluck has invaded New York City. We take you now to Dan Blabber at the scene.
Thank you, David. This is Dan Blabber. The Big Apple is frightened to the core. Thousands of terrified people have taken to the streets trying to escape the monster chicken, King Kluck. Excuse me, sir. Why are you running and screaming?
There's a new kid in town.
I notice your clothes are ripped to shreds. What on earth happened?
Trying to look too.
I believe I see the mayor. Tell me, sir, how do you feel about King Kluck?
This has got to be the saddest day of my life.
I understand you've predicted King Kluck's capture within the hour. Can you comment?
I like tweeting.
Perhaps you can tell me why you're flapping your arms, Mayor.
I want to fly like an eagle.
This is Dan Blabber in New York City. Back to you, David.
This is David Twinkie at the White House. Good evening, Mr. President.
Welcome you to Crackerpot's Palace.
Tell me, Mr. President, what's the first thing you did when you heard about King Kluck?
I pull my old blue jeans on.
And what are you doing now, sir?
Calling on the hotline.
By the way, sir, where is the Vice President?
Living it up at the Hotel California.
Mr. President, what came to mind when you first heard about King Kluck?
Southern Nights.
This is David Twinkie returning you to Dan Blabber in New York City.
Thank you, David. The streets of the city are alive with terrified people running in all directions. Pardon me, sir. How do you feel at this moment?
I'd really love to see you tonight.
I thought you were running funny. I'm now standing next to the mayor.
This has got to be the saddest day of my life.
Hold everything. King Kluck is now climbing the Empire State Building with a girl clutched in his beak. And I think she's trying to tell us something.
Torn between two lovers.
The young woman is obviously frightened out of her wits. A member of the crowd is saying something to her.
It's a bitch, girl.
Wait a minute. I believe the crowd is starting to chant something at King Kluck. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
By golly, I believe it's working. King Kluck just climbed down from the building and has released the girl. I believe the big chicken is about to speak.
Look at me. I'm the disco dog.
King Kluck and thousands of New Yorkers are now dancing in the streets. It looks as though the situation is under control. This is Dan Blabber in New York City.